All right. So what does no negativity November mean to you? Okay. I see Shalini coming online. Hi Shalini, how are you?
Hey, good evening. Hi, Gagan.
Hi, good to see you. It's been a long time.
Same here. First I would like to say good evening to everyone out there. And
Uh-huh.
one thing I want to say, the minute I got connected to you, there's this so much of positive instant vibes that I have, got from you.
Okay.
I'm sure
Thank
the
you.
viewers who are connected with you must be feeling the same thing.
Yes, yes. In fact, I am feeling the same with all the people since morning. Getting a lot of lovely messages for the no negativity campaign. People have been asking questions. What is it all about? What are all this happening? So we're gonna break the ice today. Of course, we will start with the session. So I just want to give everybody an overview that what no negativity in November and why specifically November I have chosen. There are a couple of reasons for the same. I know 2020 has been very heavy on all of us in terms of COVID, in terms of mental health, in terms of lot of unwanted things around us. So people who have been home, they've been having struggle managing the spouses and their kids. People who have been out of work, that's concerning because a few people who have worked with me, they have looked it inside and they realize that okay, they need to do more of about life, and hence they've stepped into different avenues of learning new things so that they can adapt to it, and maybe in coming years make that passive income into the active income. So a lot of negativity around us, of course. Now we have started going out. Even then we are feeling that difficulty in terms of where to go and where not to go, because COVID is not over, but we see people are super active. It's festival time. Diwali is around the corner, but then we have to be cautious. We have to build our immunity, and more than building our immunity, we need to make sure we are positive in our head. So no
Right.
negativity in November. Of course, what you can say no to is I would be sharing daily posts around it. But yeah, you can say no to unwanted people, say no to social media, say no to alcohol, or say no to unwanted things tasks you do, or declutter. Say no to clutter. So anything that you want to pitch in, so just share it in the comments, and so that everybody is able to gather that positive vibe of no negativity November. And along with that, we are coming up with a new program which is going to launch in a couple of weeks. And we have reduced prices for our ongoing WhatsApp based courses for 21-day and 10-day money manifestation. The details will follow. And of course, personal coaching session has also. So that's one reason that we have no negativity in November. And the second is, of course, it's my birthday month. So, I'm just going to celebrate it by spreading more positivity so that it comes back to me. So that's about the campaign. And lastly, before we start this, amazing session with Shalini, she's the owner founder of Spunky Souls, and I love the name Shalini. I need to know the story behind it. How did you evaluate? And last but not the least, we are coming up with goodies also. You see this beautiful vitamin G mug, and you can grab this. Of course, we have a contest coming in, so you can grab it through there, and it will be soon available on your website. So this is for a daily dose of positivity, and we have come up with this beautiful other side which says my daily affirmation. So as soon as you get up, you can write your
It's
affirmation,
beautiful, Gagan.
sip
It's
your cup of
amazing.
coffee or green tea. As many times you will look at this, you will affirm on a daily basis. So this is available. We're coming up with more merchandise of vitamin G, and that's purely because of all the love I've been getting from all of you. So thank you so much, and let's make this November and 2020 end it on a very super positive note, so that all our families, friends can see that energy vibrations passing through the Instagram live also. So I'll take a pause, and thank you so much, Shalini, for first of all sparing out time on this Sunday evening. And you're doing great in terms of of your initiative of parenting coaching. I know you have a lot to do. You're a teacher, you are a counselor, you are a mother, and of course there's so many roles you play. How do you manage that? And let's begin with a quick round of introduction about yourself and your initiative, so that people who are watching, they can reach out to you for help.
Yeah. Thank you, Gagan, for inviting. Am I audible?
Mhm. Perfectly
Right.
audible. Yeah.
First, I would like to congratulate for your new program, and it's a great initiative, and especially during Diwali, it's the time where everywhere Saaf Safai is going on. And like you rightly said, we need to, we need to get those clutter out of our heads. So Saaf Safai of our mind is also very important, where we need to remove those negative things around us or within our
Absolutely.
minds, and start with a positive thing, and we are always there to help, right? So, quickly, I'll just introduce myself. I'm a consulting psychologist and a psychotherapist and an educator. I've had a great journey, and Gagan knows about it. I'll just quickly tell you. I'm an educator since 2011. I
Okay.
started my role as a play school teacher, and then when I was interacting with the kids, I could feel that I can connect to them and their issues, well, and I could connect to the parents also. And then when parents used to come to me for PTM and they used to say कि ma'am बच्चे सुनते नहीं हैं, instead of telling the kids, I used to tell them, wait, let the kids wait, I need to talk to you. And I used to take their class royally, because they are the
Correct.
ones who are feeding everything to the children, so they need to know where they are wrong and how they need to have a perfect upbringing of the child. So with
That's
that,
true.
I developed an interest for counseling, and then I started my career professionally. I started my studies. I continued my BA. Now, along
Hmm.
with that, I had to upgrade myself from a preschool teacher to a primary teacher. So my BEd was going on. And because
Yeah.
my BEd was not completed, I had to do DLEd together. So you know
Okay.
how crazy it was, right?
Yeah.
Doing all these three things and then doing my master's in psychology again, clinical
That's right.
psychology. So you know how it has been. So finally, after all this, 9 years down the line, now here I am with you after
Okay.
this struggle. But it's worth it, you know.
Yeah, and I have been always wondering, like, how do you spare out of all doing everything in 24 hours? Like, this is still a mystery for me, and I think it will be a mystery for many people that, how efficiently you could have used those 24 hours studying, teaching, coaching, counseling, being a mother, bringing a teen child. It demands a lot of attention. And yes, you're right. It's just that parenting coaching and it is so important nowadays because if I look back to my childhood, not that it has been bad, but it's been that there are simple stepping stones which if parents give it to their kids in the initial stages, including the trust, including the freedom
Right.
and building that bond and connect because what I noticed, correct me, like 5 years back, 6 years back, whenever I used to see that, it was easy getaway for a parent to not focus on children, give them this, something called this. Okay, you spare out some time, watch some cartoons, and don't bother me. And it has turned out to be such a painful activity for parents now to get back their kids. That would be a exact word because the kids have been now so much dependent on technology. So what is your take on that? I'm sure as a mother also you face that challenge.
Yeah, right now I'm having a kid who is at the gateway of entering those teenage years. He's going to be
Okay.
teen soon, in the month of November only. So it's
All right.
kind of a challenge for me. Now, I would like to share a small incident with you all.
Okay.
My kid has this, as you know, that everything is being online, studies are going online. So you cannot actually keep that 100% watch on what your kid is doing exactly, but you need to trust them, right? Now, I
Yes.
came to know that he's using some app and chatting with unknown people. So, as a parent, you cannot just freak out. You cannot just uh, start complaining or blaming them or what are you doing, because this is what we have given them. I take it as a very normal thing, like a child
Mhm.
goes to a garden to play. There
Yeah.
also he meets so many unknown people, so many unknown children. He plays with them and he knows his limits and he comes back home. So this is
Yes.
the same thing. So all we need to do is we need to have the trust. I want to ask every parent out there,
Hmm.
do you have trust in your parenting? Do you trust your values that you put in your child? If you really trust yourself, then you need to just do your work, instill your values, and just let the child be an individual. This is a time where everyone is upgrading everything. We don't use old gadgets, right? We use new gadgets according to time. We are updating ourselves, we are upgrading ourselves, upgrading our lifestyles. So we need to upgrade our parenting styles also. We
That's right.
cannot be the same parent that our parents used to use. Those parenting styles we can't use that. We need to
Yeah,
grow, we need to upgrade the parenting patterns that we used to follow. So the
yeah,
basic thing is, you need to trust your child. Yes, you need to give them guidelines that they don't go in any wrong direction. Trust your child, and if you have that bond of trusting and believing, and if they have that confidence that yes, my parents are there, then they will not feel the need to hide anything from you. In fact, they'll come and tell you that, Mama, I did this and I've met this friend and I joined this friend. I know everything about he does. So that's a very special bond that we need to share with our kids.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, and that's the exact word. Yeah, you have to put that trust, and you have to let go also, and of course keep a track what is happening, because
Yeah,
things have changed. I remember our childhood days were like a good dose for us was a chappal, right? But
right.
things have changed now, right? You can't because of social media, because of all the norms coming in. Our childhood was special, but nowadays, of course, and as you said, right? For example, I work with a lot of adults, right? And you're working with parents as well as kids. So yes, it's so essential because these life skills are never taught anywhere. And nowadays, I think most of the couples who have kids, they're working, right? They're working couples, most of them. And everybody's trying to make ends meet, live a better lifestyle so that some people just take it that, okay, I've given you iPhone, I've given you iPad. Okay, that's as a parent I can do. But as Shalini is saying, yes, it is more about how you are taking those inputs from kids and how you're giving it back, because the actions you take are more important than the words you say, right?
Correct.
So
And I would
that's
also like to say that when you're parenting a kid, just
Mhm.
once keep yourself in your child's space and imagine yourself there. And then think, how would you like to be treated?
that's
Would you want to be appreciated? Would you want to be, shouted in front of everyone, or you want to be, how you would want to be treated? Just do the same thing with your kid, and you're done with your parenting.
That's very simple. That's very simple, I think. And I also believe that you also don't stop being a kid. Like we all are parents,
Exactly.
not me right now, but all the parents who are out there. It's just that we also tend to be too act too mature. Being serious doesn't mean you are mature, right? You need to keep that inner child alive. And
Exactly.
I want to take that from you, Shalini. How can we keep our inner child alive? And as a parent also, as an adult also, why is it important to have that inner child alive? And how does it help us, to be in a positive mindset?
See, it's very simple. It takes effort to be act as a mature person.
Yeah,
Even if you are given a chance when nobody is watching you, I'm sure you would love to jump on the beds and on the sofas, climbing from sofas and sofas. We would all love to do that. So there's this
yeah,
child always within us, but I don't know why we want to grow up. A child wants to become a teen wants to go to a college, become more elder. They want to grow up, they want to work. I just want to say one sentence that life offers the four-course meals. I think you have read about that also. I've posted in my Instagram
that's right.
that life offers you the four-course meal. So enjoy that. So when you're a kid, be that kid and enjoy. You don't need to actually behave like a matured person. And it's really nice. It keeps you lively. It keeps you going. You don't have to be like a strict parent. See, basically, children look up to us. We are their
Yeah,
idols. But more than that, we need to realize that we can go wrong and let the child know that, okay, parents can go wrong.
yeah, that's
And
right.
so they need to feel that, okay, mama is just like me. It's okay. She is not some god or some, we are also,
Mhm.
we cannot be perfect. The child needs to know that
Yeah,
my parent is like me. So only then they will try to connect better. They have their guards down. If you're having a perfect figure in front of you, you'll always try to prove 100% in front of them. But when I'll just share one more incident. I
uh,
had seen some children it was so innocent. I would not say they were just cheating, but it was innocent that चल चल मैम नहीं देख रही है तो हम marks change कर देते हैं या just crumple the paper and throw it in the dustbin because we don't want the ma'am to see. It was very funny. Few teachers were very furious, but then I started laughing. I said, ठीक है करने दो. If they do not explore themselves, if they do not enjoy their childhood, you can explain this in a fun way instead of saying tu aag घर
Mm,
तेको
that's right.
बताते.
That's
The
right.
same sentence can be said as, Acha, what did you do? Come home.
Mm.
Let me tell you. Let me take your case. So you're saying the same sentence,
In a
but you're
playful
being
way.
like, yeah, in a playful way. So this is more, you can be more connected to your kid by doing so.
That's right. And yes, that's the easy way of doing that because, and coming back to previous point, I think we all are in the race of being perfect. There's, and we all want to, we are too harsh on ourselves if we make mistakes. And that's what we pass on to the kids and the generation also. So, guys, please be easy on yourself. There's no person on this planet who has
True.
not made mistakes. For example, Elon Musk is making mistakes. He's investing time in to develop life on Mars, right? They've been making mistakes. In fact, all the successful people, they have made mistakes. So stop being into a perfection world. Perfectionism is only required by most of the diamond cutters, and they're not paid enough. Okay, so they need perfection. It depends on role to role. As a teacher, as a counselor, as a sports person, everybody makes mistakes. So if Virat Kohli doesn't score a century, he doesn't become a wasteful resource. They come back stronger in next innings or maybe five. Everybody goes through a purple patch. Everybody goes through a shallow phase. But as Shalini has rightly said that let's keep it as an actionable. Don't be a perfectionist in front of kids. And I think for ourselves also, let's
Right.
make mistakes, enjoy those mistakes. And I always give this example. As a kid, if you learned how to cycle, ऐसा नहीं था कि हम पहली बार में साइकिल चलाना सीख गए थे, राइट? यू नो आई रिमेम्बर पहले हम कैंची से साइकिल चलाते थे. आई डोंट नो इफ किड्स नो दैट language also or not, because it was like we used to put a leg in the dande wala cycle and start learning it, and we used to fall down and we used to again do that. And जब normally आ गए चलाना, हम हाथ छोड़ के साइकिल चलाते थे. It was like big fad at that point of time कि तुमने बहुत कुछ अचीव कर लिया कि तुमने हाथ छोड़ के साइकिल चला लिया. So we have fallen, we have enjoyed life. So enjoy your falls. That's okay. So
And
that's
and
wonderfully.
let the child also enjoy the fall, because you cannot always be protective for a child. It's like they need to fall so that they need to learn to get up after that fall. If you
That's
don't let them fall, you will never be able to teach them how to get up, because you are not going to be, as a parent, you're not going to be with them all 24 hours your entire lifetime,
yeah, that's right.
right? So yeah, so let them fall, let them get up, let them enjoy
Yeah,
that fall.
that's right. That's right. Because it's more about being playful in our own world and inner child. So I'll move on to the next question, Shalini. I'm very curious, and I think audience would also be curious to know how the inception of Spunky Souls has happened. It is such a catchy name, and it makes a lot of positive vibrations and makes you think, and it suddenly gives you a track. So what is it about Spunky Souls, and how did it come into inception?
See, there's always been a stigma related to counseling, a counselor, and a psychologist. And
Yeah,
the minute you think about them, you have this frame of mind that somebody wearing a specs and a serious person and an aged person sitting right in front of you and asking questions.
yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
next. So I did not want to do that. I wanted to break that stigma, and I wanted to feel that it's absolutely okay. Like you chill out, you go with your friends. Don't we share with our friends? We do share our issues with our friends. So take it very lightly. Just you can approach a life coach, or you can approach a counselor, a psychologist, and just go and discuss. You don't have to have a serious issue. We do go to the doctors, right, when we are having any problem,
That's right.
simple cough cold. So why can't we go to a counselor? So I want to make that approachable. I don't want to have that serious kind of a counselor thing. So that's why Spunky is very light, and so I want when the person comes to me and sits in front of me, I don't want them to carry that burden. I want them to feel that okay, they've left that burden aside and now let's discuss life ahead. So
Hmm.
that's why that name has come out. That okay, life
Oh,
can be cool. Even if you're having problems, nobody has asked you to become serious. We can solve the problems in a very happy going way also.
that's right. That's right. And I think, it's about breaking the stereotypes. And I think Shalini is, you are one of the coolest, psychologists or counselor I have met, except me, of course. But then,
Okay.
yeah, it's about breaking the stereotypes and making people realize that we're not just serious looking कि हम चश्मा लगा के बैठे हैं और notes ले रहे हैं, and just will tell you, okay, do this. No, and it's about breaking the barriers. It's about being more. If if a counselor like Shalini, she is trying to make an effort to make it more available to you and make it feel easy to you, half the job is done. I think if somebody comes and talks to you, you know, I think 70% person is already healed because 50% they have initiated that step of coming to you and talking about their problems, and 20% is
Correct.
because you're approachable. Then there's 30% can be built through the session. So
Correct.
that's a great thought, and I think Spunky Souls is bang on there, and that's how I came up with Positive Minds when I started, and then Vitamin G also came in. So yes, we are trying to make it light for you. We are trying to make the service available at your doorstep. I think COVID has helped us that I also had a hassle in my mind that I prefer to do a personal one-to-one coaching sessions, right? But this pandemic has forced us to reach to the next level that okay, Zoom meetings can be done, Google meetings can be done, and they are as effective, you know. And to give you an example, Shalini, I have a lot of international clients. उनके साथ मेरी Zoom meetings हो रही थी before, okay? But then I was hesitant myself because that's what my comfort zone की मिलो सामने अच्छी बात होती है. But it's about breaking the stigma inside. So that's wonderful. So Shalini, like moving on to what is your message to people about no negativity November, maybe no negativity 2020 or whatever. How do you balance yourself? I'm sure we also go through, a low phase. And how have you managed to come to? I know your story, in synopsis, but that how did you gather that strength? Why I'm asking this question is because लोगों को लगता है कि आप काउंसलर हो, आपने स्टडीज कर ली हैं, आपके लिए लाइफ आसान रही है. And guys, trust me, I have known Shalini for many years, and we have shared that journey. And today, where we were talking before this session in the afternoon that we never thought, or I had this law of attraction. We never thought we'll be having this on 1st of November, no negativity campaign kickoff. So, how has been your journey as a person? You've spoken to Shalini as a counselor. How have been your journey as a person from highs and lows of life, and now you inspiring millions? What is it about?
Talking about journey, let's talk about journey. Let's talk about a road trip. Suppose if you are going on a road trip, audience and Gagan, what all things do you require when you go on a road trip?
I'll need first of all a destination, and then I'll need a car. I'll need money. I'll need fuel. I'll need somebody who can play songs as per my requirement, and some food. And there'll be I need, of course, I need clothes so that I can enjoy that, and lot many other things.
Right. So just like it, I'll explain it in short. For a road journey, the basic things required would be you first, a
Yeah,
car,
yeah,
the road where you're traveling,
that's right.
petrol, obviously, and your destination. So let's relate everybody. Let us all relate to that road journey, that beautiful road journey. Okay,
Hmm.
you are you. The car is your dream list, your wish list, your bucket list,
Okay,
right? The road is your perseverance, your dedication, your continuous effort that you need to
okay,
keep on going because if you stop, you won't be able to reach your destination.
okay, that's right.
The petrol is your motivation, it is your positivity that keeps you going,
Okay,
and then
yeah.
your destination. And
Oh,
then
right.
here, Gagan and me and people like us are always like those people at the petrol pump, where when you feel that the petrol fuel is going less, you need to, slow down, take a turn, go there, and we are always there to refill you with lots and lots of positivity. And that's
That
how you'll reach your destination.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. In fact, I'm going to steal the story for so that I can use it for the vitamin G story. But yeah, that's right. It's wonderfully put across in simple lines that, and as you said, the road is the perseverance. It's about motivation, and of course, it has bumps also. It has speed breakers also,
Exactly.
and
And
that's to
then,
prevent you to
right,
getting into because you're in a momentum and you get complacent. That's where the speed breakers are also there so that you slow down at the accidental sites. Wonderfully put across, Shalini.
so this
Great.
is what you will have speed breakers, you will have potholes, you will be tired, doesn't matter. Just slow
Yeah.
down and start again.
That's wonderful. Yeah, you just need to, and of course you and the other example to the same is that you are on your own journey, right? You can't be comparing
Exactly.
that how somebody as a kid. Of course, I used to race on the car, but if you apply to the life, you are on your own car, you are on your own vehicle. You don't need to compare yourself कि मैं उससे पहले पहुंचूंगा मैं अलग पहुंचूंगा. That's where the problem starts.
Exactly. Exactly. Everyone has their own journey.
That's right. I'm just checking if somebody has any questions. Guys, you can uh, you know post your comments and questions so that you can leverage that by through this session with Shalini, the owner founder of Spunky Souls, and of course your views about no negativity November. And I will keep flaunting this beautiful mug, which you can also win, or you can also buy it as a merchandise on our website. But then this has a beautiful affirmation which keeps on. So Shalini, coming
I
to
would, yeah,
yeah, please go ahead. Okay.
just talking about your November and the thing that you spoke about, no negativity. You know, when we start anything new, you
Hmm.
tend to have a lot of questions in your mind. The
That's right.
most common question that you face is what if? And here there is, here you need to decide whether you want to take this important question to a negative zone or a positive zone. So if you take it in a negative zone, you start thinking negative. What if I don't succeed? What if they make fun of me? What if I am not able to make up to the mark? What if I have a loss? And if you decide to take it in a positive direction, what then, you know, your questions will be like, what if I succeed? What if I get
Yeah.
what I desire? What if so the minute you start thinking positively, it is like a switch, which instantly turns on,
Yeah,
keeping
that's right.
you giving you that positivity and that instant energy which motivates you and keeps you yourself going ahead. So,
That's right.
as a new month, when we are talking about positivity, I want you to direct your questions properly.
That's right. That's right. Because the self-talk questions are so very important. And as you said, that if I tell people that, what do you want? They said, I want to, win a lottery of 5 lakh rupees. Okay. So the first thing a person has to do is go and buy the lottery. People don't buy the lottery and they want to win the lottery, right?
Right.
Second is that we always think, Acha, how will I win the lottery? How will I win the lottery? Rather than you can think that, okay, how will I spend all that 5 lakh rupees? What am I going to do?
Correct.
It's about the power of intention, which is the most underrated tool. But if you use it intentionally as a kid, I used to use it. That my power of intention was I want this, and I want this toy on this birthday. I want to go here. I want to go on school trip. I was putting that intention. And law of attraction is also on the same lines. If you today decide that in 1 week's time I'm going to spot a purple car, and it's a rare one, right? People will say, "Where? What can be a purple car?" But if you put that intention in next 5 days, I'll see a purple car, and that has happened with my youngest client. I told her, and she told me that, okay, Gagan, I'm putting an intention that I will see a purple car in this week, and it is rare, right? Nobody buy the purple car, right? But third day she messaged me and with a picture, look, I spotted a purple car. It was a Tata Nano, and she said in 3 days I had a power of intention. I never knew it was always around me. So that's the power of an intention that you can have a self-talk, decide which direction you want to go in. Negativity is easy, right? Nowadays negativity is easy. Being positive is slightly difficult, and yeah, that's the reason we are here to help you. Great. All right. Lot of powerful daydreaming. Okay, lot many messages coming in to you. Okay. So, okay. So, how about as I said in your journey, you well very well explained. Okay. And so, are you doing what all are you doing, Shalini, right now? Is it about personal coaching sessions only you're taking, or you also are also coming up with some, easy, more reachable courses? What is it that you want to you? Where do you see Spunky Souls in coming years? Oh, and how many? What is your mission?
Spunky Souls, I always see it as a big platform uh, where I was, I just want to tell you that uh, we are there to help. And I want genuine people to actually help because, see, basically, what is a job of a doctor? To treat people. What is a job of a teacher? To teach children, right? So, if I ask you, what is a job of a human,
Hmm.
right? So, before being a doctor or a teacher or a lawyer, we are humans. Are we doing our jobs? Are we involving ourselves in humanity? Nowadays it is so rare that if you find somebody being kind, you feel, whoa, such a nice person. But actually this is what we need to do.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
need to have that humanity thing in us, and we are at the perfect place where we are going to do that. We are helping people do that. We are, yeah, as Prachi is saying, to spread love and spread
Yeah.
positivity and spread hope. This is what I want to do, and I want people to actually, join in here
Hmm.
and spread these things around, because this is what we need. I don't know why we are turning negative day by day, but then this is what we need to do. We need to have a positive world around us so that our kids feel safe.
That's right. Anu also says to support humanity. And I think kindness is trending. That's the famous thing where I say that kindness is trending. And I think I teach a lot of gratitude. I teach a lot of, basic life skills, which Shalu is also talking about. It's about being kind. And that's what we, as you said, that, people come to me after 3 weeks of the LOA program, that what we have achieved is a gratitude as what we've imbibed into our life. And that's basic, right? I remember being a kid, and I used to wake up, I used to look at my hands, and then put it across my face and say thank you. But yeah, of course, I didn't have the leverage to ask the question of logic why to do that. But now at this age, I've got this answer 5 years back, that gratitude and kindness has always been the objective of human life. And
Right.
it was there 35 years back, 50 years back, 100 years back. And that's the trending thing. And it is a great multiplier. So, and that's how, to be in a more positive frame, as Shalu said, focus on the solution, don't focus on the problem. You all have the problem, right? अगर आपकी चाय में मीठा ज्यादा हो जाता है तो आप शायद दूध या पानी डाल के उसको बैलेंस कर सकते हो. अगर कम हो जाता है तो इट्स इजी, आप थोड़ा ऐड कर सकते हो. बट दैट्स हाउ यू बैलेंस. यू रादर यू कैन क्रिप अबाउट इट, बड़ी गंदी चाय बनी है, बहुत अच्छी चाय नहीं है, बकवास है. रादर यू अमेंड इट और मेक अ न्यू वन. There's no time wasting, worrying, complaining. That's what leads to basic negativity and to. And I think somebody messaged me today, Shalu. It's a incident that okay, no negativity in November. I broadcasted, and she messaged कि हम Big Boss देख सकते हैं. And
Oh, wow.
I I have this constant, push to, including my family, my sisters, and kids, that, it's such a negative platform. I have nothing against, but where you put your intention to, that's what you will imbibe. But I think for basic people, it was a very simple but a very humorous question कि हम Big Boss देख सकते हैं. I think if you're watching it for fun, watch it. If you are taking tips that how you can fight with your spouse, or how you can go back to your ex or your boyfriend or your, anybody, and poke them by taking skills from Big Boss. No, I would rather say read something, spend time with your family, make a bucket list what your parents want to do, you know what your kids want to do, what do you want to do. you know Watching anything negative is up to you. We don't control anybody, we're just directional. But yes, watching Big Boss or not, up to you, completely up to you. But then don't
I
come
uh,
back
I
to.
would just I would just
Yeah.
like to share and add up here the very right thing that you said, that we don't need to take negativity. I would like to give you one example. In my school, parents used to come and say कि मैम इसकी जगह बदल दो, ये मेरे बेटे को गालियां सिखा रहा है, मारना सिखा रहा है.
Uh-huh.
मैं like if your child is so good and influential, then उसको उसको अच्छी बातें सिखानी चाहिए ना. Why is
That's
your
right.
child get learning to learning negative things from it? So basic thing is, like, again, while parenting this generation, I would say that you cannot avoid negative things around you.
It will
There are
always
so many things going on. You need to focus how you need to make your child strong. you
yeah.
know Once you build that strong wall and that confidence and those right seeds in your child, the negativity will not affect, because the child will know that okay, he needs to see this, because obviously in the college, in the school, he'll have friends who are going to be positive, who are going to be negative, who might just tempt him to do something wrong. But then he needs to see, enjoy everything, and then take a decision that this is right for me and this is not. So basically, we all need to do this. We need to have that positive wall around us. Okay, you look at everything, but what you're going to intake, that decision is yours. And there you
Yeah.
have to be very mindful.
That's right. That's right. And I think we do this throughout our life. If you don't like a specific vegetable and your mom serves it, you know, it may be the most expensive one, but you don't like it to pick up what you like, right? And you might be, for example, I'm a vegetarian, right? People come, I go to people who eat non-veg. So I am very clear on what do I want. I pick up what I want to eat. And similarly in life, we will always have these negative choices. It's like driving the car. You will have an auto wala coming in, you will have a bike coming in, you will have multiple cars honking you. Your focus is to reach your destination, right? आजकल तो ई रिक्शा भी रॉन्ग साइड से आते हैं. That's another negative thing which happens. But on a lighter note, yes, we need to focus on what you focus on, it grows, right? If you are connected to this Instagram live for last 30-40 minutes, I'm sure your focus is to be positive. Your focus is to learn something, and people who may have dropped off, maybe have their work, or maybe they're watching something on Woot. That's up to you. So to answer that question, big boss or no big boss, if you are in total control, watch it. For example, in my house there is no news which is allowed more than 5 minutes. There's no crime patrol that I have seen for last 10 years, and then no big boss also. Yeah, Saturday Sunday, people watch it. But to answer that, I hope if she's online, she have got her answer. But no negativity November. You decide what gives you negativity. So
It's
yeah.
just like aquaguard filter, that we drink water every day. If we have that thing in our head, also put an aquaguard inside our mind, so it'll be more easier. You keep on filtering yourself every day and have
Yes.
that pure thing that goes in.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So a final message, Shalini, that in this contagious or negative environment, how to stay positive. Quick 3 tips that you personally use to stay positive in any circumstances.
First, like I told you, ignore. I
Okay.
would again quote with an example that suppose there is a rainy season, okay,
Hmm.
and rain is pouring heavily. Okay, now that is going to happen. Now this is
Yeah.
your decision. What you need to do? You want to get wet in the rain, that is get affected. You want to be in a shade, that is avoid, go away from there. You need to take an umbrella, protect yourself. So that decision, what you're going to take is your own decision. So rain is going to pour. Now how you are going to save yourself, what action you're going to take, that is more important. You want to go away from that place, okay, go. What suits you, do that. What suits you. End of the day, you need to be happy. When you
That's right.
rest, when you end your day, you should be peaceful. You should not have anything in the mind about, oh my God, this did not go well. I need to do this tomorrow. I fought with somebody. I need to correct it tomorrow. If you're going with this thought, that means something is not right with
That's right.
us. So we need
Yeah.
to clear the day. We need to have a clean chit when we are going so that we sleep peacefully. If you're able to sleep peacefully, you're all okay. If you're not, there is
Yeah.
something that needs to be corrected. Correct it.
Hmm.
That's very simple. Accept, accept whatever you're doing. That is one major thing. Again, we can't be perfect, so we commit mistakes. If we commit mistakes, please accept it. Because if you do not accept, like again, if I tell you, if I go to a doctor and say ki I'm having some pain, the doctor is going to ask you where exactly is it paining. If you
Yeah,
don't realize, if you don't understand and tell that okay my head is paining, he can't treat you. Nobody can. So you need to accept where the thing is going wrong so that you can correct yourself.
that's right. That's right. And to add that, you need to trust the process also. If you go to the doctor,
Yeah.
if you're going to the counselor, accepting first of all you have a problem, and if you're going and talking to them, or you come to me or Shalini also, there are no shortcuts. We don't give any shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. Okay, it's a process. Just like a doctor will, look at your symptoms and then give you a medication for 4 to 5 days, or depends on that. Similarly, if you go to a counselor, if you go to a life coach, they will also they don't have magic wand that okay, I will do this and everything will change. No, it's a process. You need to put that faith in yourself. You need to back yourself up. People like us are there to support you. We are here to make that action for you. But then your own commitment, your own decision to be your best version makes the real difference. And that's what somebody says it's mind blowing. Okay, thank you. And yeah, I think we are on track, Shalu. So this has been great, insightful session. And I think this is one of the rarest occasions कि किसी के पास मेरे से ज़्यादा stories हैं. So I will pick a few from you. But I think the storytelling is most effective way of reaching somebody's subconscious, because I remember दादा दादी और नाना नानी की कहानियां हमारे पास अभी भी हैं, and that's where it becomes so effective. And as a counselor, you're doing great. I've seen the reviews, I've seen people who want to work with, and I urge all of the parents or no parents planning to be parents. So there's no age to learn parenting, or in fact, you can reach out to Shalini. She does personal coaching sessions on parenting and other issues also, self-esteem or anything. So you can reach out to her. Wonderful, wonderful insights you've already seen or heard her. So you know that how she can help and how effortlessly as a counselor she's doing that work. So I will also take some tips, but yes, and do take your daily dose of vitamin G. That's very important. Anywhere you go, just don't miss out on your daily dose of positivity, because that's the most essential bit of it. So yeah, again, thank you everyone for joining in the No Negativity November. I would take few words from you, Shalu, just after reiterating what are we going to do in this November. Of course, we have a contest going on. You can win this beautiful vitamin G daily mug. You can write your affirmation. Of course, it's solid and it's a daily dose of positivity. So we're coming up with a new course, which is called 5 Days Unlock Abundance, which will be launched in the second week of November. And yeah, rest of the prices for rest of the WhatsApp-based programs have been reduced drastically, so that we want to give it as a Thanksgiving, so that more people get positive, more people get in a right frame of mind. And of course, you can win the goodie bags like the mugs, and also personal coaching sessions are easily available at reduced prices for students specifically, so that we can reach out to more people. And along with, yes, use the hashtag no negativity November and tag our posts, so that it increases the chances to win the goodie bags. Okay. And there would be more coming to you. So that's about no negativity November. And yes, when you get up every day, just remember that you're going to be more positive, more effective. And as you take this decision on a daily basis, you will start changing, noticing the changes around you. You will start noticing the changes inside you, because that's where the negativity grows. It's not outside, it's within
Right.
us, only, right?
Diwali ki
So
safai.
yeah, do that Diwali ki safai. Say no to clutter. Say no to unwanted people. Say no to calories, or say no to unwanted kharchas. Okay, Diwali is there, but yeah, limit your kharchas, because people say come to me that okay, extra spending होगी. मैंने भी iPhone 12 ले लिया किडनी बेच के. Sorry, but अब एक किडनी नहीं लगती, अब दो किडनी और I think कुछ और भी लगता है. The expense of it. Yeah, watch Big Boss or no Big Boss, but it's up to you. Stay connected for a daily dose of positivity. Vitamin G is here. Spunky Souls is here. There's so many other people whom we're gonna, get on this platform on a weekly basis. And yes, stay connected. And Chalu, your final message for No Negativity November, so that we can wrap up this session. And it's wonderful talking to you. It's amazing. It's just that
Same here.
we have just reached 50 minutes very quickly. So thank you so much for your time. So a final message to the
Thank
people.
you. Yeah, one major thing to be happy is please do not be in any kind of race. Your journey is yours. You are unique. Your journey is this way. You know, you are standing here. Tomorrow you need to be better, and then you need to be better each day. Do not, your journey is not this way. You don't need to compare yourself with anyone. The minute you start comparing yourself with somebody, you're degrading yourself, you're underestimating yourself, you're yourself saying that okay, somebody else is better than me, and
That's
then
right.
negativity is going to pop in, obviously. How can you
Yes,
accept that somebody else is better, like, and then you are not good? Okay, yes, we do look out to people who are better than us, but then you can't degrade yourself by comparing yourself. Do
that's right.
appreciate the good around you, appreciate yourself also first, right?
That's
It's very important that we learn to appreciate instead of being jealous.
hmm.
Learn to love yourself. Your journey is yours, you're unique, and make your journey a special one. No matter
Yeah, for
how many
yourself.
takes, no matter how many steps you need to take, no matter how slow you go, that's your own personal thing. Just
That's
be
right. That's
happy. Yeah, that's it. Just be happy wherever you're going. Be happy
that's
with
right.
yourself, be happy with the people around you.
Yeah, that's wonderful to put across. And I think, be happy and it's the state of mind. And as you spread happiness, it comes back to you, larger. So yes, don't compare yourself because when you start comparing, say no to social media because nobody's posting their worst on social media, right? If somebody is wearing that expensive Gucci dress or somebody is happy with her, तुम्हारा भी टाइम आएगा हम सब अपनी जर्नी पर हैं focus on your journey focus on enjoying it I wake up with the thought every day that something amazing is going to happen and it can be anything you know if nothing happens there is a one thank you message which I'll see or maybe my mom made a wonderful sabji today or something that I like to eat or anything for that matter and focus on that be positive progress baby steps as Prachi saying baby steps do matter right
Yeah,
compare yourself to yourself only from what you did better than yesterday and that's what हम बहुत सारे लोग ये जिम में करते हैं बट पर्सनल लाइफ में भी करना शुरू करो the basics remain the same so thank you so much Shalini and I think lot of wonderful comments I'll just quickly check if any unanswered questions but I think they've been all praises thank you positivity on November thank you Diksha I hope this helps okay and yes, you guys can reach out to Shalini on Spunky Souls, and you can reach out to, of course, me. I'm most of the time available, and be patient. That in case I am unable to respond very quickly. So somebody saying thanks for this amazing session, Paji and Shalini, ma'am. Please arrange such more sessions, surely. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you so much, Shalini. And I
thank
give
you.
you more power to your initiative of Spunky Souls. And of course, Positive Minds is there to support you. And for all the people who have joined in, thank you so much for this amazing, amazing feedback and love you have been pouring. Whatever I am doing, it is not possible without your love. And keep blessing. Your blessings are working so that we are now able to reach out, more people. We're already 21K followers now, and we are aiming to reach more by end of the year. But the objective is that we adapt to this daily dose of positivity and achieve a mindset so that you are kind to yourself, you are kind to people around you, and you live effortlessly. Okay, be more in the present
Okay.
moment. So, okay, so it's time now. I think we will see you again next week, guys. And Shalini, you have a great day, and thank you so much for sparing out time. It's been wonderful, wonderful session, and
Thank you.
I'll see you again. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for these
sure.
learnings. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining in, and we'll see you again. And stay connected for a daily dose of positivity. Lot more coming in on a daily basis in No Negativity November. And I will see you again. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye.